welcome to Lockdown Made Easy with the really cool team. It's a little bit of different scenery today. You have to excuse the lack of hair and makeup and my really cool t-shirt. I'm here on holidays with my family in West Cork. It's absolutely gorgeous. The weather is fantastic. And I thought that we will be taking a break from recording YouTube videos for the summer. But then, when I was on the beach with my daughter yesterday, I've realized that there's so many teaching opportunities that I would like to share all those ideas with you. So today, I'm going to continue the topic that we started last week. Martina was telling you about introducing math skills and what to do to surround yourself with math and numbers and help your child to get used to the idea of counting. And today I would like to show you a few easy games that you can do when you're on holidays, just like I am at the moment, and how you can teach your child some number recognition. So stay tuned and I will show you a few ideas that I came up with while on holidays. So, game number one, what we were doing yesterday. First, I used Martina's idea from the previous episode and I asked my daughter to collect seashells and pebbles into her little bucket. And of course, I told her, get me 10 seashells, get me 5 pebbles. And off she went and she was trying to put them into the bucket. We were counting together. She's not there yet. She cannot give you the exact, 10 seashells or 10 pebbles. But by doing that and by introducing the concept, she understands that there's what is it all about. So, well, she's starting to understand. So off she went with her little bucket and we were collecting the little stones. Then I made number 2, number 1 and number 3 on the sand. Have a look at the pictures. I will show you now. You will see it now. And when I make those numbers, I ask her to put the pebbles in the shape of those numbers. So the idea is that your child gets familiar with the shape. So this is such an easy activity. Just you don't need any equipment for that. You're on the beach and you can use it for shapes as well. You can make a circle, a triangle, a square, and the same way you ask them to get you a bucket of seashells or pebbles or whatever you have handy, and then you ask them to fill the shape, the outline of the shape or the number or the letter. It can be done with so many different things, and this way they get easier, they get the help with the recognition of those shapes that we want to teach. So that was number 1. Number 2, I made huge numbers on the sand and I just asked them to walk around them. So what does it do? You can have a look here in the picture as well. So you have the big numbers and you ask her to walk, tiptoe around the shape. So again, you get used to the shape. You get that shape kind of written into your brain, and also walking bare feet on the sand, it gives you this fantastic sensory experience. So that's another very useful thing, and of course it's so much fun as well. We're on the beach, she's having fun. She doesn't even know that she's learning. So that was idea number 2. Then idea number 3, we usually use it in the creche, in the preschools, that we put some sand on a tray and we have the number that we want the children to copy on a little card beside the tray. So the idea is that you have the tray of sand, or it could be salt or flour, and then the children, before we give them pencils to write with, we ask them to make that shape in the tray, in the sandbox or the salt or whatever it is. So again, that gives you the sensory experience, but also it helps with the number recognition, and it's easier to do than if we gave them the pencil, because it's much easier for them to use it with their finger. So I knew that technique And then when I looked at the sand around me on the beach, I just thought, oh my goodness, that's just perfect. We don't need a tray. We can just do it here and now and see how it goes. So I just put some dry sand aside. So I had a lovely wet sand to write on, and I was writing number 1 and number 2 and number 3, and I was getting her to follow into the shape, into the number that I've made, and then try to do the same on the sand. She had the whole surface of the beach to work around, and she was walking around going number 1, and then number 2. So that is lovely and so easy as well. And again, you don't have to do it with numbers. You can do it with letters or shapes or anything. And the sensory experience with that is so nice. The input is lovely, and the children really, really like it. So then I came back to our tent, and I found that I had some pieces of paper with me, and I found a marker as well. So what I did, you can have a look here in the photo as well. I just wrote the numbers on those pages, and we decided that we're going to use what we find around to put on the shape of the number to make the number. So we were doing number 1 with the sticks, and then number 2 proved a little bit tricky with the sticks. So we started pulling grass and some leaves and putting them around. So this way, it's like alternative to tracing. But if you have little children, they're not comfortable with the pen and pencil yet. So tracing is not really an option. So this way, it will help them to still get the benefits of tracing without the actual holding of a pencil. And they learn the numbers. And she was telling me more, and she wanted more numbers, and she was really enjoying pulling the grass and tracing the numbers. And what she did after was actually a bonus activity that I didn't think of myself, but she did herself. And it was such a nice turn of events, and I was watching that. We were burning, we have a campfire on our campsite, and she pulled out a little burnt stick from last night, and she used that to go over the numbers. Again, she's not there yet, and she couldn't really make the nice shape, so it's all zigzaggy, but it kind of led to another activity that we did then, that I just gave her the blank page. Now, I didn't have a page, so I gave her a paper plate, and on that paper plate, she was then drawing things with her charcoal, with the burnt stick. So you see, so simple. We're out there, we're outside, we're camping, we're in the tent, we're just enjoying our holidays. We have no fancy equipment, but the learning is still taking place. And this is what I wanted to encourage you to do, that you can do, you can provide learning opportunities anywhere you go, anywhere you are. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going back to my camping, so don't forget to give us a like on Facebook or Instagram. Go to our website www.reallycool.ie, and now we also have our blog. You can find our blog on our website as well, that we tell you all about surviving the summer with a toddler, and we are writing about all our adventures from the holidays. And they're not only all the good ones, but we have few tantrums here and there, and I'm describing how do we deal with them also. So hope you enjoy that. See you soon. Bye.